What it do, flight crew? FTC. Flight team stand up! Why you lie is July. Hey, man, as you guys are seeing in the background, no green screen. Vacay reacts, man. /word vacay, man. Best believe, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be a juicy hour-long type of vlog. Highly productive. Dropping towards, I say, like, realistically, early August. I think you guys shall enjoy this, but I'm actually excited, man. But anyway, man, we got something more important to cover. Legends Productions dropped another shot chart. Now, he hit me up the other day, and I was just like, didn't you just already drop one? Like, then I look at the title, and it says, every time Flight and Cash played one stat chart. Now, yo, we low-key, but yeah, since 2016, that's damn near almost 10 years. That I have won more time over Cash. Let's see the shot chart of stats. Shut up!
Today I'm back with another video, and today I'm going to be breaking down every single 1v1 between FlightReacts and CashNasty. Over the course of 9 years, they've played a total of 12 times. These videos
we played. Oh yeah, no, that's right. I ain't gonna lie, because there was some years we played like twice in the same year.
Of views, and it's only right to actually analyze them. I'll be going over each game individually, and at the end, I'll provide their stats and shot chart. This took a while to put together, so without further ado, let's get into it. Their first matchup came on September 8th, 2016. This is the same day where Flight somehow lost to LNU while also getting his ankles broken by Cash. With that in mind, this 1v1 wasn't really close. Flight only managed to score 4 points, and every make felt like a buzzer beater.
Bro, crazy thing is, this is actually physically, I will say, my worst ever form while I was playing during this time. Because this is about, I say, from that video you see me dunking, that was like 2014, 15 maybe? Nah, maybe 14. So, bro, I went literally 2 years without getting any type of physical exercise. Like, actually 2 years. Because I'm like, once I started, like, I was locked in for real, you know what I'm saying, on the YouTube-ish, bro. So it's like, bro, you got to picture it like, bro, imagine you just chiefing all the time. Now, the difference is now years, you know what I'm saying, the chiefing ain't changed, obviously. But I actually make it a thing to at least once or twice a week go out and at least shoot the ball around or get some type of physical fitness where I'm actually sweating. Now, with that being said, bro, for that to all happen during that time period, bro, me scoring 4 points low-key is actually embarrassing for Cash. Because literally, which is absolutely sad and like dangerous to even hear, like health-wise back then when it was, this is 2016, bro, me even walking up like a 15 to 20 flight of stairs, bro, was actually really exhausting. So the fact that Cash he didn't almost, but it's like I scored 4, that's embarrassing. Like, you should have actually 13 stumped or 11 stumped me. And I was out of bounds, by the way, Cash. You ain't slick.
Just a minute later, Flight broke the rule himself, so they ended up getting rid of it. Still, this didn't make much of a difference. Cash was hitting all types of jumpers.
No, you know how, yo, that's actually sounds crazy. How do you break the own rule that you made and
Here, Cash shot 9 for 18 from the field and 3 for 10 from 3. On the other end, Flight struggled immensely as he shot 2 for 16 from the field and 1 for
Hey, say what you want, but that's what some of y'all favorite NBA superstars do. I seen a few of them do that in the playoffs this year. I actually thought it was going to be worse. Like, this is obviously bad, but this is just like a regular struggle night, rare of a regular season game for a superstar Hall of Famer NBA player.
3. The final score ended up being 12-3 Cash, with this being the start of an iconic series. Their next matchup came on September 2nd, 2017. This took place during a 2K event, and the result...
Bro, that was like one of the last times. No, it was that and the 2K19 event that I was invited for, like, ever, dog.
Once again, Flight only scored 3 points, while Cash scored 13.
That's crazy. Bro, this year, bro, I actually was getting a lot more, because once I seen the 2016, basically, like, especially after that day I played ball, bro, like, I just, like, literally, like, was just so, like, I was going to never let myself physically be down that bad when it comes to cardio-wise and stuff like that. So I dedicated at least trying to do something, at least if it's only once or twice a month. Way better physical stamina. But how do I score less points?
so bad that he even hit the ceiling in one of his threes.
Bro, this,
Nothing
come on, man. Actually, I know why I did bad. It's this damn gym we was playing on, bro. Like, come on, bro. You could literally jump and touch the ceiling.
special happened in this one as Cash won by 10. In
We
terms
played
of
the 13th
efficiency, Cash
or
shot
11.
9 for 20 from the field and 4 for 10 from 3, while Flight shot 2 for 14
The same
from
as
the
last
field
year.
and 1 for 7 from 3. Pretty similar numbers to the first game. Now, the next matchup occurred on October 26, 2018.
Okay,
This was the
bro,
game.
respectfully, this doesn't count. Like, come on, bro. Like, that's just like a friendly video type ish. You know what I'm saying? The homies at the park type ish, man. Like, nothing was on the line. Like, and, bro, okay, let's be fair. I will say nowadays Cash has gotten out of that hack nasty period sometimes. But, bro, back then it was spam, dog. You know what I'm saying? It was the point where people were actually afraid to play even against Cash when it came to IRLs, bro, because they were afraid for their own safety. So, during this time period, I'm going to tell you why this doesn't count as well. Because, bro, it was because of that stat. Even if he had used one hand during this, bro. So it was more of just like, okay, like I'm just trying to have fun. Now, obviously the goal is to win, but I'm at the same time going 70% because I'm not about to throw my body on the line because, bro, you had about a 70 to 80% injury chance playing Cash back during these times. I say he toned it down right after like maybe like 2021, but don't get it twisted. It's still out there. Don't think shit's sweet.
With one hand tied behind his back. This was all part of a bet since Flight thought he was better than Cash for scoring against Bone Collector.
See, right there. Bro, right there, I mean, that's a fact, though. I forgot about that. He didn't score against Bone Collector, and I see y'all niggas, like, love having fun with this clip. That's the only clip that you can find of me playing bad. Y'all love to have fun with this clip sometimes when I see clips and stuff like that throughout social media, but it's okay. Just remember, I'm actually one of the very few people that actually scored on Bone Collector, bro. But nobody's going to want to mention it. And I love how the camera was blurry, too.
Flight.
What you got to say?
Fight next time, bro. We playing 1v1. I'm gonna have one hand tied behind my back.
Shortly after, Flight reacted to this clip and had the ultimate confidence that he will win.
I'm gonna have one hand tied behind my back.
Bro, that's 11-0. That's gonna be my first shutout game. You play me with one hand, that'll be the worst mistake of your life. How are you even gonna score or get a rebound?
Sadly, those words right there didn't age well. At first, things looked good for Flight, but it went downhill from there. Cash utilized his body and muscled Flight in the paint despite only having one.
And I also, like, strength-wise, my strength was like 25. Nowadays, my strength is pushing about like 81. I fairly say 82. I'm able to comfortably do 20 push-ups like nothing now. I try to aim to do 50 to 100 push-ups a day. Now, obviously, I separate them and stuff. But, oh, yeah, just know niggas is a problem now, bro. We got a little routine going down, bro. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This happened.
Come on, Flight.
We got two.
Oh, yeah, and this S-tier threat.
Shut the fuck up. Who is it?
Yo.
Who that? Who that? Shut your ass up, bro.
Yeah, Doriette.
Shut your ass up. Shut your fucking ass up. Boy, you come up here. What up?
Boy, they didn't do nothing either, man.
Flight stood on business right here, and nothing escalated. Still, he only scored one more point, shooting 14% from the field.
I
and
scored
6%
what?
From 3. Meanwhile, Cash
He
shot
had one hand.
14% from the field. Still, he only scored one more point, shooting 14% from the field and 0% from 3. Meanwhile, Cash shot
It was triple rim, to be fair. Let's be honest.
from the field
5 of
and
16.
won the game on a jumper. The final score was 5-2.
That lucky
and Flight
ass midi.
promised to never say trash nasty ever again.
I will no longer be. I'm banned from calling Cash and using trash in the same sentence. That name is to be removed in all of my sentences. Anytime I say it, automatic dislike in any video. And that's fine.
Following that, their next match.
Bro ain't even
was
followed that
on
5
August
days
8th,
later.
2019. This took
Bro,
place
this
in Venice Beach.
real ones know that my actual first win against Cash, we already won against Cash twice. You know what I'm saying? If you go do your research, you know. But this actually should have been the first official one, right? And you're gonna see why, bro. Yo, this day had something in the air in it. I don't know what it was, man. This was actually one of the more heartbreaking losses.
Controversy. The game was neck to neck, but they lost track of the score. This happened during a critical possession, so they agreed on next point wins. That's when Flight almost made history.
Oh my gosh, bro.
That's about as unlucky as it gets, and Cash finished the game.
Like, how is that?
However, Flight thought Cash cheated.
I thought the game was the 7. I thought the game was the 7. He cheated, bro. Rematch. What the hell? The game was the 7, bro.
It also didn't help.
What the fuck is wrong with that?
Even worse, Cash was playing really physical defense.
Yeah, bro, this literally right here, and the crazy thing about this, almost me winning this was probably the 100 overall Hack Nasty right here. Like, out of any year, 2019 Hack Nasty, bro, you would have not wanted to play in 1v1s, bro.
All around. Ultimately,
oh my gosh, that was terrible.
4 for 16 from the
Cash
field
4
and
16.
2 for 7 from 3. Cash shot 6 for 18 from the field and only attempted 2 threes.
And it was winning that day too.
Matchup on June 30th, 2020. This was a highly anticipated matchup since it was the finale of June Flight. Also, there was a lot on the line. If Flight won, Cash would have to shave his beard, but if Cash won, Flight would have to burn his kicks. The stakes were high, and once again, it was a controversial game. There were a couple of questionable calls, and Flight made up this rule that 4 fouls equals disqualification.
Facts.
Still, Cash had another dominant performance. He won 15 to 4 and shot 40.
I ain't gonna lie, yeah, Cash 3 this year was probably the highest percentage.
8% from 3. Meanwhile, this was probably the second worst June Flight game this year. He shot 12% from
2 of 17?
22% from 3. At the end, Flight had to burn his shoes, which he had worn for a lot of 1v1s.
Wow.
The next matchup occurred on August 6, 2021. Nothing crazy really happened in this one, and it was straight to the point. However, there were a couple of funny moments. For example, Flight said Cash stepped out of bounds on this play, even though the replay says otherwise. Then,
fuck you mean the replay says otherwise, dog? Yo, bro.
For example,
there gotta be a limit to the glaze at a certain point, dog. I know I said that like months ago, but bro, I gotta retract that, man. Bro,
Cash stepped bounce on play, even the replay said.
Look at his foot. Look at his left foot. Are we really arguing this? Like, bro, this is absolutely astronomical glaze, bro. You just unlocked a new vocabulary. That's gonna be my next 1v1 title, bro. Come on, man. Like, and then his right foot is out of bounds. I'm damn near not even looking at that.
Otherwise, then a few plays later,
how many points I scored in this?
Finesse Flight with a travel.
What you mean? Dribble right there, bro. What you?
Bro, this is crazy, bro. I've been getting finesse all these years, bro.
You dribble. Chris. No, that's Chris. Bro, he not dribble right there.
I'm mad tired too.
Pretty convincingly. The final score was 12 to 4, but there were a lot of bricks in this one. Flight shot 3 of 27 from the field and only made 1 3 out of 15 attempts. Meanwhile, Cash shot 8 of 24 from the field and 4 for 15 from 3. Still, Cash got the job done, and he was now up 7-0 in the series. Their next game came on June 30th, 2022.
Bro, this game doesn't count. I ain't gonna lie. Out of every game, this game doesn't count, bro. Yo, this man Cash literally paid this ref under the table, bro. It was either that or the ref has to have a crush on Cash, bro. The amount of BS calls, I even made this a point, bro. When this game happened and I talked about it, bro, I literally said it got to a point I'm not even gonna try no more, bro, because it don't matter what I do.
To hire a referee, so there wasn't any excuses. It was Flight who hacked more throughout this game. Also, Flight couldn't get any offense going and shot 6% from the field.
What?
Shot 50% from 3 and even had Flight on the ground. Also, after
that was a butter.
Point, this happened. Ultimately, it 15, but it didn't change the outcome. Cash won 16 to 1. Moving on, their ninth matchup came on April 5th, 2023. This time, Cash was so confident he will win that he put $10,000 on the line. You would think Flight would perform better, but that wasn't the case. In fact, this was his worst game statistically against Cash. He shot 1 for 17 from the field and 0 of 10 from 3. Also, he made a really questionable call on this drive.
Bro, I literally could have called foul, bro. It was a flagrant foul. Bro, I didn't.
Bro, and then we played again that same year. Wait till June comes.
He's an idiot.
I've been in the gym lately, bro. I'm not getting pushed. I can't get pushed around anymore. Bro, you stuttering, bro. You don't believe yourself.
Regardless, Cash was playing around with his foot all game and shot 38% from the field and 38% from 3. He got another blowout victory as the final score was 11-1.
Bro.
Now, their 10th matchup was the best one yet. It took place on June 29th, 2023. This was another June finale, and Flight didn't disappoint.
Look at the improvement.
First, Cash was heating up and took a 5-2 lead. However, Flight responded really well and even found himself up at halftime. All momentum was shifting towards Flight, but Cash got away with a few calls. First, he took 3 steps on this layup right here and also fouled Flight in his last possession. However, the game kept going, so Cash won 11-10. Definitely the closest game between these two and one that Flight should have won. In fact, this was his best game statistically against Cash. Here, he shot 7 for 18 from the field and 3 for 7 from 3. On the other hand, Cash shot 43% from the field and 14% from 3. Flight was this close to win.
Better defense too.
Capitalize.
But I got finesse. Everybody knows that that game counts though. Like for me to win.
Actions, they settled for an immediate rematch on July 21st.
Bro, we played 3 times that year.
This was another back and forth game, and Flight actually played pretty good defense. However,
Bro, and it was 106 something degrees. This is one of the hottest days actually, like record wise, when it was going on in Cali during that time.
When he
I put it in the video.
He finished the game with 3 straight top of the key threes.
That was
Flight
bullshit.
crashed out.
That shit was bullshit, bro.
It's crazy because Flight had a 6-5 lead and it all slipped away. In this game, Flight shot 22% from the field and 29% from 3. Cash, on the other hand, shot 36% from the field and 43% from 3. The final score was 11-6 in favor of Cash. Now, their second to last matchup took place on June 30th, 2024. To start,
This was underrated.
Flight couldn't buy a basket and missed his first 15 shots. Also, he
15! Bro, and see, this just shows like the amount of like dedication and willpower. Like, don't even let any of this stuff go over your head. This is bigger than basketball at a certain point, bro. Like, bro, 15 straight shots, and then you look. If you remember the outcome of this game, it was actually very close.
Shots. Also, he had a scary moment on this drive.
Bro, it got flagrant foul, bro. Push the fuck out of me, man.
This point right here was probably the most critical point of my basketball career. The ledge was there. It was good.
The ledge was there, though.
Flying.
If it wasn't, I would have just not even fell. I would have just like.
But I was trying to go for the rebound, and I just lost my footing. And yo, I hit the side of my like left middle eye.
Bro, shout out to y'all with that the ointment that I used, bro. That actually recovered fast as hell.
Thankfully, Flight was good to go, but Cash still maintained a 6-0 lead at halftime. It wasn't until the second half when Flight started to perform. He started driving way more to the basket and even hit a 3 to cut the lead to 2. However, just like in the other games, Flight rushed his last play and missed badly.
Fuck!
This resulted in a game winner by Cash. The final score was 13-9.
Fuck, man!
Flight said this.
That mid-range should have hit!
Right now. Bro, Cash, this is the best form you've ever been in. 2024 Cash is better at ball.
Appreciate it, dog.
With that in mind, Cash was up 11-0 in the series. In this game, he shot 9 of 25 from the field and 4 of 16 from 3. Flight, meanwhile, shot 8 of 29 from the field and 1 of 6
bro, that
from
move
3.
was so
Another
underrated, bro.
heartbreaking loss by Flight. Up until this point, their last 1v1 came on June 30th.
This 1v1 wasn't that bad, bro. It was just the shots like halfway in and out, bro.
To finally beat Cash. As Flight said, he made about 14 warm-up threes before the game.
Thank you. Jay has the footage. Jay, bro. Oh my gosh! Now you see, you guys know I don't fucking front, bro. I be trying to tell y'all this, man. Kid J came in the clutch, bro. Like, bro, see, this is why I screwed myself over this game. If I didn't warm up, bro, I literally would have won. I would have had like 6 threes that game. Wow, this is golden footage right here. This is golden footage right here. This is golden footage right here.
While Cash was taking it light, he had barely trained this month and replaced his basketball training with some dud pack sessions. As a result, he looked really rusty and shot 7 of 28 against Flight. His form didn't even look that bad, but he clearly didn't prepare for this game. Flight actually started with a 3-0 lead, but once again, he couldn't finish the game. He couldn't hit one single three and shot 7 of 25 from the field. Therefore, Cash won 11-7. As of today, their 1v1 record is 12-0 in favor of CashNasty. Hopefully, Flight can get on the board at some point because this is getting ridiculous.
All right, bro. Why you had to put that in there, bro? Why you put that in there?
Into their individual stats against each other.
Ooh!
In the 12 games that I researched, Flight attempted a total of 227 shots from the field and made 43 of them, which results in a 19 total field goal percentage. From 3, Flight attempted 95 shots and only made 13 of them, which results in a 14 3-point field goal percentage.
Better than some NBA players, bro.
Cash attempted a total of 252 shots from the field and made 95 of them, which results in a 38 total field goal percentage. From 3, Cash attempted 132 shots and made 41 of them, which results in a 31 3-point field goal percentage. Now let's take a look at Flight and CashNasty's shot charts. This right here took a while to put together, so let's break
Cash
it down.
never
As
shoots
you
on the
see,
right
Flight
side.
was somewhat efficient in the painted
How the
area.
fuck did I not
That's where
realize
most
that?
of his greens are at, even though the right block doesn't look too good. Also, Flight took a lot of 3-point shots in the right side, but wasn't consistent at all. That explains his 14% from 3. And lastly, Flight was awful in the mid-range area. In fact, he went 0-14 in this left side. On the other hand, CashNasty's shot chart doesn't look too bad. As expected, his most efficient spot was around the paint. That's where he used his muscle to his advantage. Also, Cash shot a lot of top of the key 3-pointers. He made a decent amount of those shots. And lastly, Cash doesn't like going right at all. He barely attempted any shots, which has been a common trend. However, it's clear that Cash knows his strengths and weaknesses. And that pretty much concludes this video. Now we know how both Flight and Cash did against each other. Throughout these 9 years, Flight averaged 5 points per game while shooting 19% from the field and 14% from 3. Meanwhile, Cash averaged 11 points per
So
game.
generally speaking, if I drop more than 5 points, which I did the last June 1, it's a success, an improvement.
And shot 38% from the field and 31% from 3. Shout out to Flight and Cash for keeping this tradition alive. Definitely one of the most entertaining videos.
I mean,
on YouTube.
the streak will be over the next year, man.
Cash will stay undefeated against Flight. When do you see Flight finally beating Cash?
2026.
Get your thoughts down in the comment section below. I hope everyone has a great day. Peace out.
All right, man. Good video by Legends Productions. You know, I feel like there's a little bit of fake stats on my part, but hey, it be like that sometimes, I guess.